Hello, and we are back. We're here again with Jason Huewe, the executive producer for USNL and also the challenge creator for the huge competition coming up. So, we wanted to talk more about him. I know you will hear in our upcoming episode a full fledged hour of stories and understanding more about who is Jason Huewe, what is the USNL, and what's going to be happening with this competition. But there's more to say. And so, we wanted to just plug a few more details for the event and get y'all ready to register and get down to Miami. So, Jason, thanks
Heck
for joining
yes.
us again.
Anytime. My pleasure.
So, let's clarify this a little bit. So, April 23rd, 24th, 25th, what is happening on those days? And athletes, I'm assuming if they're going to register to compete, they're going to want to be there for all 3 days, right?
Yeah. They'll definitely want to be there for all 3 days, or at least for the first two. Day one of the USNL and sort of journey to the Ultimate Ninja, where you can win that $10,000 grand prize. Day one, April 23rd, is the qualifiers. In the qualifiers, we'll be taking all the athletes from ninjas, calisthenics, physique, bodybuilders, crossfitters, OCR runners, everyone. It's going to be actually a very great mix of athletes are going to come to the course, and they are going to go head to head in a unique format. So this format's really cool. I think it's awesome, and it actually helps level out the playing field where you typically in ninja competitions, when you do head to head or comparisons, you might find due to a person's size or weight or body type, it's a little off proportionate. So we are breaking first and foremost males and females into their own divisions. And then the second division is actually in weight classes. So we'll be breaking down lightweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. Like example of heavyweight is any athlete 225 pounds or greater. And so they'll be broken into their own category. And then let's say heavyweight A athlete is going to go against heavyweight B athlete. So athlete A runs the course, let's say gets a time of 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then athlete B will run and he'll get, let's say, 1 minute and 20 seconds. And then we'll compare those two scores, and whoever got the fastest will basically have their time marked at top athlete. And then they'll go versus the other athlete. Next one, it's going to be bracket style. And so that way you start on a level playing field with people in your same body weight class until at the end of the day, we go through every athlete and we find the top 50 male times and the top 50 female times. And then we'll take those athletes and we'll graduate them to day two. Day two, April 24th, this is where the fun really starts. We're going to full production. And we're going to begin the ultimate ninja, basically a quest to find the ultimate ninja here. We've gone rid of weight classes now. Everybody here is the top tier from day one. And we're going to keep them in male and female brackets. And it will be double elimination style. So you can lose your first race, but possibly come back and against in the losers bracket and work your way up. So we're going to do this respectively for both male and female athletes until we come to the number one male and the number one fastest female, and then they will go head to head on the course.
Awesome.
And
I love it.
yeah, it's going to be sweet. So you're going to have that to find your ultimate ninja. The course will slightly morph from day one to day two, so it's not going to be the same exact course. There will be some changes to it. We're going to make it a little bit more technical. Day one, or April 23rd, is going to be a little more open, so that way it's a level playing field for all different types of athletes and genders. And yeah, so those are your first 2 days. Following the Ultimate Ninja on April 24th, you have the City Team Finals. This is really cool. We're still working out some things with this final format, but the base of what everyone needs to know is that we're going to draft basically the top 50 athletes from the Ultimate Ninja. So out of the 100, we're going to take about 50 of them and draft them into teams of 5.
Okay.
And so those teams will then the course will morph again and change into another one. And then we're going to actually break everyone into their regions and the cities. So it could be Las Vegas versus Atlanta. And so
And
the cities will battle it out per episode.
got it. That's
And
cool.
yeah.
And that's head to head, like almost like 2 identical courses being run, like that sort of head to head, or teams differently.
Uh, team is going to be different. All these runs, because of sort of the compact space we have, we can't do dual lane courses, and then also for COVID reasons, we want to give everyone the course to themselves. So when we say head to head, we mean your time is going versus another person's time, not that you're actually running the course side by side.
Mm-hmm.
So team, there's a lot of different cool formats out there. I think some of the most exciting formats is tag, where you and your partner and your team discusses your best strengths, and you try. And so a person runs 1 or 2 obstacles, tags their teammate, and then they continue running the course. I think that's one of the most exciting formats.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for you at this time, but I think that it could be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, if that was it, I'd be really excited because I feel like we haven't seen that format in a while.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
So that makes up actually day 3. It's going to be a long day. We're going to do a whole lot of that. So every city versus city makes up 1 episode. And we have 10 episodes of team finals.
Yeah, what if it doesn't get done in one day? I mean, it does seem like a lot.
We'll continue on. No,
Okay.
we'll just make the appropriate changes. The beautiful thing about this, besides it being on such an awesome network, BEIN Sports, and how fast that actual network is growing as a sports network in the United States, it's being hosted at TES Studios, which they're pretty large. They own the space. To my knowledge, they don't have any other vendors or people coming in. So it depends on their schedule. But if we do run late, we'll handle it. We'll take care of it. And
Mm-hmm.
TES, it's their own studio. So if they need to use another day for this comp, then I'm sure it
Yeah.
will.
And I think something else that's exciting is it sounds like if it's inside a studio, it'll be like temperature controlled and not overnight, right? Is that my assumption?
Yeah, temperature controlled. It's a giant warehouse. Well, I think 32-foot ceilings.
Okay.
Um, it's gonna be sweet. There's you guys will have like a mini bar. I think some athletes. We're gonna be limiting. It's not like we're gonna have 50 or 60 ninjas in there one time. We're gonna control how many athletes move in and out. Again, COVID is still happening. Your guys' health and well-being is top of the line, top concern. So we do want to take care of you with refreshments, areas to work out, hand sanitizer. Everybody loves hand sanitizer nowadays. Um, and all the food and grub. But we also want to make sure it doesn't get overpacked in there. So
Absolutely.
we'll have a schedule of athletes that cycle in and cycle out after their runs. Yeah,
Awesome. Well, we're getting excited. I'm like totally stoked. I like need to sign up right now and get going.
let's do it. There's
Awesome.
people already signing up and getting to rock and roll. It's going to be an amazing opportunity that's going to open up a lot of doors for a lot of ninja athletes. And that's really, not only in this time that we're at in between 2020 and 2021, that's important, is creating more opportunities because so many things have slowed down. It's being able to open up the quality of the opportunities, something that has like a lot more value than what a lot of athletes are used to. And I think that's going to be one of the big things people will start learning that you can do with this event compared to other um, similar sized events.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely brings a unique quality. And something else that I noticed on the registration page was athletes can send in a video if they want to try to get featured or just have more of their own story and athletic selves featured, not just like seeing that quick shot of them on the course, but understanding more of who they are as an athlete.
Exactly. I don't know the selection process for that, but that is definitely something we will be doing. We will be incorporating athlete stories. Um, this, and I don't know exactly the whole format. I don't think we're not going to try to copy what's been done previously on other stations, but we want to put our own twist on it. We want to help them tell their story in a more straightforward manner.
Awesome. Well, I think there's a lot to look forward to. So thank you so much for coming back on and just giving us some more information.
Anytime. My pleasure, Kara.